On the 21st of June 2025, the United States launched one of the boldest and most secretive military operations of the past decade, Operation Midnight Hammer. In the dead of night, stealth bombers flew halfway across the world, bunker busters lit up the Iranian mountainside, and US cruise missiles shattered nuclear facilities that had been under construction for decades. This wasn't just a show of force, it was a high-stakes, high-tech attempt to stop Iran from building a nuclear weapon. So let's start with the basics. Operation Midnight Hammer was a US-led strike on three major Iranian nuclear facilities, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. The US used B-2 stealth bombers, flying all the way from continental United States in complete radio silence. These weren't just any bombs, they dropped the massive Ordnance Penetrator, a 30,000-pound behemoth built to crack open underground bunkers. Fordow sits under a mountain, not near one, not behind one, under it. And to get through, the US dropped 12 of these bombs in 6 drop locations. Think about it, the US used its most secretive stealth bombers and its heaviest bombs for one site. The message was loud and clear. Meanwhile, from the sea, an Ohio-class sub launched numerous Tomahawk cruise missiles, hitting research centers and uranium conversion facilities in Isfahan. This was jointly timed, highly coordinated, and according to insiders, even included diversion flights to fool Iranian radar. So, how bad was the damage? Here's what we know. At Fordow, satellite images showed 6 entry points above what was thought to be ventilation shafts from previous satellite images. But the underground enrichment halls? Maybe not completely gone. Israeli intelligence says it's badly damaged, but not 100% destroyed. Iran had already started evacuating personnel and possibly enriched uranium. Either way, there was no casualties reported, which is rare for a strike of this scale. At Natanz, things were much worse. This was Iran's biggest enrichment facility, and it had already taken several hits from Israel days earlier. The US finished the job with these deep, penetrating, large bombs. Experts say Iran's uranium enrichment has been set back for years. And then there's Isfahan, a research hub, which is now completely gone. 6 buildings hit by Tomahawks. The nuclear fuel production was stopped cold. The world's reaction? Let's just say, it wasn't a standing ovation. The UN Secretary General was furious, warning that this could spiral into a full-blown war. Russia and China? They were outraged, calling it illegal, reckless, and escalatory. Even US allies in Europe weren't thrilled. France, Germany, and the UK stressed that while Iran must be stopped, this wasn't how they wanted it done. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Iraq went on high alert, bracing for retaliation. And sure enough, Iran fired missiles at Israel almost straight away. Additionally, at the time of recording, Iran has just fired missiles at the US military base in Qatar, so maybe we'll do another video on how they responded, if it's significant. Israel, on the other hand, praised the operation. Prime Minister Netanyahu said Trump's strikes obliterated the world's most dangerous threat. Back in DC, things got intense. President Trump ordered the strike without asking Congress for approval. Democrats and even some Republicans were livid. Bernie Sanders called it Netanyahu's war. AOC said it was grounds for impeachment. Bipartisan lawmakers introduced bills to block further funding or force a vote. Under the War Powers Act, the president now has 60 days to get congressional approval or wind things down. Whether that happens, it's going to be a showdown. So, what did Operation Midnight Hammer actually achieve? It was a short-term win for the US. Iran's nuclear timeline has been delayed by years. It was a big win for Israel, which avoids being a lone actor in this conflict with Iran. But the Iran nuclear deal is now 100% dead in the water. Iran has cut off inspectors from the IAEA and may now rebuild in secret. There's a real fear that Iran could go dark, ditch transparency, and sprint towards a bomb underground and out of sight. That would be a worst case scenario. Operation Midnight Hammer was a masterclass in military execution, but geopolitically, it seems like a bit of a ticking time bomb. Did we prevent nuclear Iran? Maybe. Did we spark the next great Middle East war? Not yet. But one thing is clear, we're in uncharted territories now. Like, subscribe, and let us know what you think. Was this worth it? I've been that Intel guy, and thank you for watching. See you!